पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। Namaskar, everyone. So, welcome to our meditation for well-being today. Always a joy to see you. And those of you who are joining us via the stream, warm welcome to you. I have to look this way to see you. But when I look into the camera, you see me looking at you. This is an important session because well-being is important. And not just physical well-being, but mental well-being, emotional well-being, social well-being. And having a harmonious relationship with nature, they all are a part of well-being. But what is amazing for me in the human experience is that I'm not human, we are not human. It's my experience. And I hope that it can be yours. How does it feel to know that you are not human? Amazing. Liberating. It is simply our ignorance of who we are makes us feel that we are human, that we are aging, that when the body is sick, we are sick, because we identify with the body's condition. Do we need to identify with the body's condition? No. Not if we can see ourselves, our true selves, as apart from the physical. That's phenomenal. And if you were to really understand the other part of you, which is what we call the immortal body. It's a body of light. It's a subtle body that can arise out of the physical. Imagine how many of us fear dying. Dying is nicer than being born. Because when you come into the body of a child, you're very compromised. You're very dependent on somebody's help. To feed you, to clothe you, to clean you, to take care of you. And that goes on for a number of years. When you leave the body, if you're a noble soul, and if you understand who you are, you live in the light. Dying will become a phenomenal experience of going into the light. Much like when you're having an ecstatic meditation and the body seems to fade away and you're in this incredibly beautiful and expansive space. Does it make any sense to you? Does it seem to be a possibility? For me, it's an absolute possibility. I've been challenged with a physical body that had a deadly disease when I traveled to India, Legionella. But the soul was able to contain this disease until I reached back to our home country. I didn't even know what I had. Nor did the doctors in England could figure out what I had. But to have the spirit carry the body through all the challenges is the most marvelous thing. And then to rehabilitate. And then to see the beauty of allopathic medicine, which went into surgery because it was a crisis for the body. And they did marvelously well. To clean the lung that was infected. And I was able to do marvelously well in rehabilitation because of the consciousness that I carried. To manage the disease when I didn't know what it was, and then to rehabilitate So it is the awareness of not being the body, but being that soul that can nourish the body. That's why you have chakras. Through chakras, you can reach to every part of your body, every part, every cell, every organ, including bones and blood and muscles and ligaments and tendons and joints. And it's amazing how you can bring your body into well-being when it's challenged. And that's the beauty of this. Being able to go deep inside of you, beyond the body in your awareness, and to channel energies to every part of the body. And what is even more phenomenal is that we can influence each other because, whether you believe it or not, our inner world, our subtle world, is a world where we connect inside of each other. If we exist in the same source, and if subtle space is one, then I'm speaking inside of you. If you observe the other levels of the voice is not simply just the vocal. The voice is also energetic. My heart is involved, my intention is involved, the energy of communication is involved. So there is so much more. You can even read my thought before I speak. Oh, this is what he's going to say. And when I become silent, you can feel my presence inside of you, as I feel your presence inside of me, and that is what I enjoy a whole lot. Why? Because we can synergize. When we connect with each other in the inner space, our energies multiply, mushroom as it were. Exponentially it multiplies. And that is phenomenal. That is what is possible in these, without a word being said, but yet in the shared experience of being and energetically, we can have a phenomenal experience. That's why these sessions together are so important than if you just meditate by yourself. Can you feel the silence that I speak in? Can you feel the love that I share with you as I speak? Can you feel the vibrancy with which I speak? That I'm using every level of the voice. It's called the science of Vak. That I'm using every level of the voice to communicate with you. Can you feel it? Can you feel the positivity of the space? Can you feel the groundedness of the space? Can you feel the divinity of the space? Can you feel the expansiveness of the space? Can you? And if you can, then you'll realize how phenomenal the experience is. Of just sitting with each other in the shared experience of being. There is no condition of the body that we cannot repair if we have the power of mind. In the Psalms of the Bible, there's a saying, as a person thinketh in their heart, so is that person. Meaning, as you think, so you become. Whatever concept you hold in your mind, whatever image you hold in your mind, it vibrates in your whole being. And you become that. You become what you think. So how about changing how you think so you can become different? How about holding the possibility, even though it doesn't exist in the flesh. How about holding the possibility that you can be totally well and staying in that possibility in the inner space? Like what we do when we pray. When we pray, we ask for a handout. But in affirmative prayer, we do differently. We visualize and we see what we desire and what we hold in our minds as the reality. I'm well, I'm healthy, I'm free of disease, I'm strong, I'm confident. When you hold these thoughts in your mind, in your being, in your imagery, what do you think happens? What kind of vibration do you think flows through your being? So it doesn't matter what condition of the body you might be compromised with. Don't hold that as your reality. It's the reality of the body, but not your reality as a soul. So in our session today, I want you to just go deeper inside, holding the possibility that I am a soul, not a body. The body has the animal instincts, but the soul has divine instincts. So when you identify with the animal body, you think you are the animal. You become territorial. You get caught up in lust and greed and physical pleasure through the body. No, don't do that. Look for the spiritual impulse within you to grow and to love and to unite. Look for that impulse within you. That's your reality. So, with this opening, I hope I've inspired you to stay with me as I guide you into the inner space. Let's close your eyes. You may need to close your eyes so that you're not distracted by the world around you. Just close the eyes and just take an inward look. Observe the physical body. Is it comfortable? Is it relaxed? Ensure that your back is straight. You don't want to put any stress on the spine. Ensure that your posture is comfortable. And let's just take a body scan to ensure the body is completely relaxed. That the face relax and the eyes. Relax the muscles of the face. Relax the eyes. Let the neck relax. You can move the head up and down, around. Just take any tension that might be there in the neck, because we hold the neck in fixed positions during the day. Yeah, you will enjoy the beauty of just taking the tension out of the neck. And then you can breathe in and breathe out in rhythm as you do it. Find a breathing rhythm that works with the movement. Let the shoulders relax. Again, take the tension off the shoulders. You can lift the shoulders, rotate the shoulders backward, forward. And then take any tension off the shoulders. Let the chest and the stomach relax. Abdominal area. Feel that the belly is relaxed. It's a place that we can hold tension in. Let the pelvic area relax and feel comfortable in your seat. Let the thighs, the calves, the feet relax. You can wiggle your toes a little bit and show that they are relaxed. And then hold that feeling of well-being in the relaxed body. Hold the awareness of having a loving relationship with your body, and an appreciative one. I love you, my body. You're God's gift to me. I love you, my every cell, being personal. I love you, my every cell. You're so precious to me. That's building a relationship. And when you think of cells, remember you have so many cells, over 50 trillion. Eye cells, brain cells, nerve cells, bone cells, and all the cells of the organs within your vital organs, skin cells. And a relationship, loving relationship, means this warm energy flows from the heart into your whole being. And just let go and feel the relaxation that comes when you just hold your body in this loving relationship of being. And let's focus on the magic of the breath. Breath can help you to stay balanced energetically. Just breathe out slowly, consciously, and completely. Pause for a moment for stability, to work in harmony with the body, and then breathe in slowly and deeply, opening up belly to breathe, rib cage to breathe, chest, and open up the shoulders to breathe into the upper lobes of the lungs. And pause at the end of every in-breath, again for stability, for silence, for body awareness. And do this in the rhythm that's comfortable to you. Now the mind should become more peaceful as you begin to breathe rhythmically. Now notice that you can also focus on chakras as you breathe. Navel chakra as you open up the belly to breathe. Heart chakra as you open up the chest to breathe. Throat chakra as you open up the shoulders. And as you go down below the navel in breathing out, down to the root, you hold a grounding chakra of the root as you breathe out completely, to stabilize in the earth consciousness. The goal should be that your mind becomes more and more silent, and the senses become more and more pacified. They lose the restlessness. And then you're able to observe the entire landscape of being, the human experience. Observing every level coming into balance. Peaceful mind, loving being, vital core in the body, and the beauty of prana as you breathe out and breathe in. Now, whilst we meditate, any of you who will be open to the Reiki, we have a couple of Reiki practitioners here, you can have the Reiki performed in you. During the meditation. Now put a gentle focus on the third eye as you end the breath going up from the throat to the brow. So you're focusing on where the nostrils meet. So you breathe to that point, and then you breathe down from there, down to the navel, through the heart, and then right down to the root. Remember, peaceful mind, loving heart, vital body. And you can visualize just well-being. And for those of us who may be challenged in the body, you focus your mind there and let that part of the body resonate with your image of well-being. Don't hold a sick body or a diseased body or a challenged body as your reality, but hold the mental image as your reality. Now begin to observe the connections we have in the collective field. That we are influencing each other, we are meditating in each other. And that energy grows. So just open your mind and your hearts to each other in peaceful, loving awareness, in that shared experience of being. And in this space also, there are heavenly beings, they are masters of the light, who support us, they're guides. Open your awareness to their support. Now this is becoming very ecstatic for me, so I'm going to close my eyes and join you in there in this space so we can intensify this healing energy in this space. If you just let go, you'll be surprised of the kind of intuitive awareness that will come to you. Just knowing what to do, how to breathe, how to move the body if it's so required. Just begin to observe this evolutionary energy we call Kundalini, guiding you from the inner space. Join me in the inner space. Remember, I'm holding you in the center of my being. I'm holding each one of you in the center of my being. And I'm holding you in a space of healing, well-being, intuition, and grace. And if you're already well, as far as you know, you can focus on the different vital organs within you. The heart, the liver, the spleen, reproductive organs, eyes, endocrine glands, joints, any area that requires attention. For well-being, you can focus on the areas, different areas of your body, and become a little more acquainted with them, and hold them in that intention and image of well-being. Total body appreciation for all its vital functions. When you hold these organs or cells, or body parts in your consciousness, you're holding them in a mental field of prana. And as your mind vibrates with the image and with the intention, you're holding these cells in such a powerful field of prana. And the breath is another aspect of prana. You can breathe into that point, bringing prana to it, and you can breathe out from that point, breathing away the discordance. And for those of you who can feel pranic power, you can hold the breath at the root. It's called Moolband, the root hold. You can hold the breath in the heart. You can hold the breath in the gut. And feel the impregnation, the strengthening of the prana. When you do this, ensure that you have the focus of the third eye. And just hold the breath for as long as it's comfortable for you, no stress. And then let go when you've had enough. This gives quite a pranic strengthening to the nervous system. In the meditation, you'll find that the breath may slow down. Sometimes the breath may be suspended. If you feel better under these conditions, then you allow it. Go with it. But if the body feels sleepy or tamasic or tired or lethargic, just open up to more gross breathing. Rhythmic, of course. And you will find with the extra oxygen that the body will be revived most beautifully. So be watchful over the breath, the quality of the breath. And bring in oxygen as you need to, or stay with the prana of the slower breath or the suspended breath. If at all there are hand movements, open up to it, because it's the way of the evolutionary energy of Kundalini to heal and to guide into well-being and energetic flow. And if sort of mind intuition is coming in as to do certain things, flow with that urging, especially if you feel the positive effect of putting it into practice. Now, open up your consciousness to loved ones and the magic of bringing loved ones into your space. Whether it's your pet, your plant, they're all living beings, or fellow human being, or family. Learn to bring those who are near and dear to you in your consciousness and hold them in a field of well-being. It works. Hold them in the light. May you be well, may you thrive, may your consciousness be heightened. May you become more aware of all that you are. May your divine connection with the infinite grow. And bring your pets in that loving field. I love you. And hold this beautiful, loving expression towards them. May we thrive in that relationship of love. And hold your plants in that field as well. And may you grow. May you be healthy. May you thrive in our relationship. I love you, my plant being. Learn to bring them into your meditation for well-being. So you grow in emotional well-being and social well-being, and hold the entire world in that space of prayer and well-being. Praying for harmony, for peace. Where there is suffering, let's pray that there be peace and harmony. May we humankind live in unity with each other. May we share our abundance. May we thrive together. Open yourself to selflessly think of your world, that we may thrive together. And now open your hearts to be in gratitude to that which gives to all of us the blessings of well-being, the blessings of life, the blessings to thrive, the Infinite One. Namo Stvanantaya Sahasramurtaye, I bow to you, Infinite One. Sahasrapada Shishiro Bhave. You live in all creatures. Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate. All names are yours. Sahasra Koti Yugadharine Namaha. You support millions of cosmic ages. To you I bow. To all beings of the light, let's open our hearts to be in gratitude. We thank you, O beings of the light, for your grace, in supporting our well-being on this planet. And now join me as I chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra collectively for the well-being of all. The mantra of deathlessness, of immortal being. And of healing. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. And join me as we chant Om 3 times. Just breathe out and breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you everyone for joining in today. I hope that you can really feel the beautiful energies of these sessions. And I hope that the seeds that I plant in your consciousness will sprout. The more you listen to this, the more you realize how potent these sessions are for well-being. So don't wait just for these sessions to do this. You do it as you need it. But continue to be and stay well in your consciousness first, in the inner space, and let it resonate with the rest of you. So my wish for you is that you will grow in consciousness, you'll begin to become more aware of all that you are, and that you will be a blessing to your world. You'll radiate light in and through the body into the world. That's my wish for you. My joy is being a blessing to my world. To being a light to all those I meet and interact with. And for those of you who are here, you know the afternoon continues. Our health shop is open and cafe and gift shop. Thank you for joining in. Continue to enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.